What kind of weirdo does that? Oh, what's that? Is that a wine glass filled with sparkling apple grape, aka fruit soda? Indeed it is, which could only mean one thing on this channel, which is an episode of Storytime with Senpai. So in this series, I tell you guys stories about my life as a published author and just as a person in general. I've told you about the time when my aunt accidentally bought me hentai, aka animated, and the time my art teacher wanted to prove to me how bad anime was by challenging me to an art battle. And girl, I think you should watch it. But today I'm going to tell you a story about the first time and hopefully the last time my art was stolen and used to create bootleg merchandise. Okay, so grab a snack, grab a seat, cause this story gets a little weird in my personal opinion. So, oh, that's so good. I love it. So let's get started. So this story took place a few years back when I used to be a member of an art community online called DeviantArt, which, may I add, is probably the worst URL to ever have on your business card. The word deviant in that URL always creeped out my clients. Just saying, it's not very professional. It didn't go too well with bookstores either. The thing is, back in the day, I used to draw fan art. Obviously, you're a fan, you want to draw your favorite characters, it's super fun, and then sharing it online with fellow fans, it was everything. It was so much fun. But I also knew that people were kind of messed up online and would steal your art. So whenever I would post stuff online, I would always make sure to watermark them, which was I would put my name, my full name, even middle initial on my artwork, and I would also put the URL of my DeviantArt account, so that if God forbid someone was to steal my art and post it somewhere as their own, people could notify me. And thank goodness I did that, because I caught a number of art thieves because of my watermarks and because of my really loyal supporters online that would notify me immediately and also report the thieves. So as usual, I was into an anime, I was into a manga, I posted some fan art, and just one day I got a private message from someone on the website DeviantArt saying, "I think someone stole your art." And I was like, oh, not again. And I was like, oh my gosh, can you send me a link? Yeah, here you go. And the link was to eBay. And at that moment, I kind of felt my heart sink for a second. And then I clicked on the link that they sent me, and lo and behold, there it was on eBay. Someone was selling a bootleg Rolex watch with my fan art on the face of the watch. Who is buying that? Who wants that? Who is buying this? Like legit, it's so obviously bootleg. Just think about this for a second, okay? A little boy with cat ears, real colorful pastel colors and all that good stuff, and then lo and behold, right there on the face of a Rolex watch is his face. Not to mention, my name and DeviantArt URL was still printed on the fan art. And then the photograph from the eBay listing wasn't even an actual photograph. It was like a stock image of a Rolex, and they digitally applied my artwork to the watch. It was so obviously bootleg. I can't imagine a self-respecting person buying it. It was just so stupid. I had never seen such stupidity in all my life, but I thanked the person who told me, and I went onto eBay and reported it as stolen artwork. And I had very little protection because I did not own the character that I drew. And I was like, that is annoying. Artists beware. There are people waiting to steal your fan art and sell it on eBay. Needless to say, it wasn't a good experience. I don't know if anyone ever bought it because it didn't even look like people were even watching this watch. Were even watching the listing. But the point is, people online are just so quick to steal other people's artwork and just put it on merchandise. And I want to meet the man or woman who buys this Rolex saying, I love this series, I love it so much, I'm just gonna buy a bootleg Rolex with my favorite character on it. I want to meet that person and I want to kick their ass. Okay? Because it's so obviously bootleg. Why do you want it? Why do you want to support that? That's not okay. Okay? Ladies and gents, bootlegging is not okay. Buying bootleg merchandise is not okay. If you are a fan of a series or of an artist or whatever, buy their actual merchandise, because you're just giving money away to pirates. And then I don't mean Johnny Depp. I mean people who have no self-respect and just do not care. Like, thank the Lord it wasn't one of my original characters, because I think I would have had a nervous breakdown, to be completely honest. And that brings me to a really weird place where I began to feel like I didn't want to draw fan art anymore. Not even because I was afraid of it being stolen, but I began to learn a lot more about copyright rules. And fan art is legal. It is legal because we have parody laws here in America, which means if it's a parody of a series, you can create fan art and sell it legally. However, using official logos, recreating copyrighted images and then selling it, like, that's already into the weird gray area of fan art that's borderline bootlegging, and a lot of conventions are against booths that are only fan art. Now, for a lot of conventions, you need to have, I think, like 70% of your stuff that you sell needs to be original art. And I'm okay with that, honestly. I'm not against fan art. I totally support fan art. Fan art honestly gives me some great artwork online. Like, I'm all about that. But I do think that some people take it to the next level. Some people have gotten sued and escorted out of conventions because their fan art was borderline bootleg. But that's a story for a totally different video. You know, this is not me putting down fan art. It's not. But this was my experience. And it opened me up to people being able to steal my artwork and create illegal merchandise. And I had very little protection because I did not own the character that I drew. So that's another thing, you know. So artists beware. There are people waiting to steal your fan art and sell it on eBay. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And if you want to see more stories about my life, please check out my playlist down there in the description box below. Some are really funny, some are really weird, and I hope you'll enjoy them all. Until next time, guys, please take care, God bless, and do not be afraid to nerd out. But do be afraid of art thieves. They suck.